Be honest with yourself for just a second. How many times have you closed your eyes, bowed your head, or stared up at the ceiling in the quiet dead of the night, begging for things to change? How many times have you asked for a breakthrough, asked for the pain to stop, for the struggle to end, for a new life, a new mindset, a new reality? You ask for there's protection. You whisper into the dark, hoping something out there, God, your future self, is listening. You want it so badly that it aches. You feel the potential trapped inside your bones, the person you know you could become, buried underneath the habits keeping you stuck. But then, morning comes. The sun rises, the alarm rings, and what do? You hit snooze. You grab your phone. You flood your brain with cheap distractions. You retreat right back into the very same habits, the very same comfort zones, and the very same routines that created the life you were just crying about the night before. You want a miracle, but you refuse to move. You want the harvest, but you refuse to plant the seeds. You are caught in the most dangerous psychological trap known to mankind, the illusion of passive faith. You believe that if you just want it bad enough, if you just wait long enough, the doors will suddenly fly open. But I need you to hear this, and I need you to let it echo in the deepest chambers of your mind. Prayer is not a replacement for obedience. You cannot pray for a new life while protecting old habits. It defies the very laws of transformation. You cannot ask for the strength of a warrior and then complain when you are placed in a battle. You cannot ask for a massive, life-altering breakthrough and then throw a tantrum because it requires massive, life-altering discipline. What did you think was going to happen? Did you think the new version of you was just going to fall out of the sky and magically possess your body? No. Transformation is not a magic trick. It is a sacrifice. To become the person you are praying to be, the person you are right now must die. And that is why you are stuck. That is why you are frustrated. That is why you feel that heavy, sinking anxiety in your chest every Sunday night. It is not because you lack capability. It is not because the world is entirely against you. It is because you are holding tightly to the familiar pain of procrastination, the warm blanket of mediocrity, and the numbing escape of distraction, all while asking to be delivered from them. You are standing in a prison cell with the door wide open, holding the key, praying to be set free. I know why you do it. I know exactly why. Because discipline is terrifying. Discipline is a mirror. When you actually sit down to do the work, when you turn off the phone, when you face the blank page, the gym equipment, the business plan, the quiet room, there is nowhere to hide. You have to face your own inadequacies. You have to face your fear of failure. It is so much easier to scroll. It is so much easier to say, I'll start tomorrow. It is so much easier to convince yourself that you just need more motivation or that you are waiting for a sign. Listen to me. Faith was never meant to make you passive. Faith is a verb. Belief is an action. If you truly believe that your life was meant for more, you wouldn't sleep in until 9 a.m. when you have work to do. If you truly believe that your prayers were heard, you would be preparing the environment for the blessing to arrive. You pray for the rain, but are you building the ark? You pray for the opportunity, but are you sharpening the skills required to execute when the opportunity finally calls your name? Or are you going to be found sleeping? Are you going to be found scrolling? Are you going to be found drowning in comfort? Comfort is the silent killer of destiny. Comfort will wrap its arms around you, whisper that everything is okay, and slowly drain the greatness right out of your soul. Stop asking for a comfortable journey. Greatness does not live in comfort. You are praying for the mountaintop, but you are avoiding the climb. The climb is where the muscle is built. The climb is where the character is forged. The climb is the discipline. You want to know when your life is actually going to change? Your future changes the moment your habits do. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, not on January 1st. Right now, in the split second of decision between doing what is easy and doing what is required. Discipline is not a punishment. Let me say that again so you feel it in your core. Discipline is not a punishment. Discipline is the highest form of self-love. It is you looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, I love you too much to let you stay here. I love you too much to watch you waste your potential. I love you too much to let you be defeated by your own excuses. When you finally merge your faith with undeniable, unbreakable discipline, you become a force of nature. Because now, you are not just hoping, you are operating, you are executing, you are proving your faith through your footsteps. Every time you wake up early when your body screams for sleep, that is a prayer. Every time you put the phone down and do the deep, focused work, that is obedience. Every time you choose the pain of growth over the illusion of comfort. That is a declaration of who you are becoming. Stop waiting for the feeling to save you. The feeling is a liar. Motivation is a fragile emotion that will abandon you the moment things get difficult. Discipline is the loyal soldier that will carry you through the trenches when motivation is nowhere to be found. You have to decide today who is running your life. Is it your temporary feelings, or is it your deepest convictions? Are you a slave to your impulses, or are you the master of your destiny? You have prayed enough. You have planned enough. You have dreamed enough. The heavens have heard you. The blueprints are drawn. Now it is time to build. Now it is time to sweat. Now it is time to sacrifice for the life you claim you want. You want change? Put your boots on. You want the breakthrough? Walk through the fire. You want the blessing? Show me your discipline. The next time you bow your head, the next time you ask for a better life, make sure you are ready to pay the price. Because life does not reward the desperate, it rewards the disciplined. Your prayers have been heard. The rest is up to you. So what happens tomorrow morning, when the alarm rings again and the room is cold? When your mind immediately starts searching for an excuse, a way out, a reason to delay? Will you remember this moment? Will you remember the promises you made to yourself in the dark? Do not let another day slip through your fingers while you wait for conditions to be perfect. The conditions will never be perfect. The stars will never align perfectly enough to eliminate the need for your own courage. You have to create the alignment through your actions. You have to forge the perfect conditions in the fires of your own relentless effort. Look around you. The people who are living the life you dream of did not get there by accident. They didn't get there because they were lucky or because they were chosen. They got there because they made a decision to stop negotiating with their weaknesses. They realized that the gap between where they were and where they wanted to be could only be bridged by daily, unglamorous, exhausting work. This is your wake-up call. The waiting period is over. The time for wishing has passed. Step into the arena. Take ownership of your time, your mind, and your future. Prove to yourself that you are worthy of the answers you've been seeking. Start now.